Hey everyone, looking for something to read this 2026? Let's go on a book loop with me, Bubbles, or as my Instagram would say, Book with Bubbles. Hey everyone, looking for something new to read for this 2026? Let's go on a book loop with Books with Bubbles. So I went to a couple of stores and did some online shopping on a couple of different websites. So I did go over the holiday season, like right after Christmas. I went to Barnes and Nobles during their 50% off hardcover books, as well. They had 25% off the entire store. So I did pick up some books from there, as well as went on like one of my favorite websites, Book Outlet, not sponsored. And I also did some shopping on Amazon. So let's go through some of the books that I picked up and let's see if, you know, what we got going. Hopefully this inspires you to pick up some books on the way, both either be digital, audio, or physical copies. So, the first book that I got is this one. It's called Blood Forge in Blood by Sadie Kincaid. I actually have this one on my Kindle as well. I think I had got that when it was like a free book or it was 99 cents. I can't 100% remember. But I did one. She got a publisher, so they just re-released these in the hardcover backs. So this is the front, the back, and of course, our favorites, sprayed edges. So this one is about a girl named Ophelia who gets put into this society. I know it's a white shoes and it's dealing with vampires. So this is the first in the series. All three books are getting published. The second book is out, and then the third book I think comes out later this year. So this was the first book that I picked up. I think that one I got off of no, that one I got from actually Target. And also, just note to self, I do get rid of um the stickers on the books. I hate those. Please don't put stickers on the books. I get why, or at least use stickers that are easily peel off so it doesn't damage the books. Another one I picked up, and this was a recommendation from Larry Reeds. I was watching one of her YouTube videos, and this one is called Confessions by Kincaid Minato. And this one is about uh, a teacher who suspects that one of her pupils killed her daughter. So this one is a murder mystery. I want to get into some thrillers. I haven't read really a good thriller in a while. Most of the ones that came out or that I've seen hasn't been overly interesting, or I'm the type of person that can predict what's going to happen by the end of the book. And at that point, I just read it to see if it's, good, bad, or if I was right or wrong. So this one seemed really interesting, and it's a short read. This one is about 238, 34 pages. So this is something that I'm very interested in reading. Again, I haven't read a thriller in a while. I'm actually going to sit the books on this side of me so I won't reach too much close to the camera. That one I got from Barnes and Nobles. Next one I bought is a series. I had this on my wish list for a while. Um, I'm a type of person that usually wait for a deal on books because they can become kind of pricey. And I do like a physical copy on some things I won't. But I was thinking, like, okay, I want to get the physical copy because the covers are so pretty. So Barnes and Nobles actually had this entire set. So I got this one's first one is a romance. This one is Camera Shot by Kay Cove. And this one is she's pretty much. I'm just gonna read the back because I can't fully remember what's going on. It says a man is going to treat you how you treat yourself. So please, for the love of God, act like a queen. I was expecting a ring on my 30th birthday. What I didn't see coming was my boyfriend and business partner dumping me because he couldn't bear the idea of our bland sex life for the rest of our lives. When an opportunity arises to spend my summer in Las Vegas, I stumble upon my hot new neighbor and his photography studio. We strike a deal. He teaches, and he's the teacher, and I'm the student. My lesson is learning to love the body I have. In exchange, I'm going to save his business. I have exactly one summer to unearth the most confident version of myself before I go home and return to reality. But after a passion-filled summer, I'm not sure of who I am anymore, and it's clear that the worst heartbreak of my life might still be yet to come. So I know this series follows 3 different couples. I'm unsure if this is interconnected, but I've read like a snippet out of here and I was like, this sounds interesting. I do want to pick this up. So then the next one I picked up, which would have been the second book in her series, Snapshot. This is, and then I picked up Selfie. It's the 3rd book in the series. So I'm excited to read these. Again, I don't know if they're interconnected or they're all 3 standalones, but I will get back to you. And look how pretty cover you got: pink, blue, and purple, which are, well, these 2 are my favorite colors. Pink, because the style of pink it's more of a magenta color. I actually like it. So those are those 3 that I got from Barnes & Noble. And then also what I got from Barnes & Noble is the 2nd book of the Tempest of Tea series. So for this one was one of the 50% books that came off. And this one is A Steeping of Blood. And I think this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. So the cover is going to look different than the covers if you get it from a different store. But I was interested in reading this book, so I picked up the 2nd book. Yes, I did get the 1st book. I am, just for warning, I am one of those types of people that if it's a series, I will buy the entire one. And it could be bad if I didn't read the 1st book and I still buy the entire series. I'm trying to be better with that because, A, this is how you waste money. But any books that I don't enjoy or it wasn't for me, I do either donate them or I give them to friends that I know that actually will enjoy the book. So I heard this one was really good, so I did get the 1st copy. It should be in one of these boxes as well coming up to it. So this is the 2nd book in the series. Okay, so let's go and actually into a box of a book that I have. What did I do with lace scissors? Nope, that is my Apple Pen. Note to self, learn how to find your shit. Oh, it's right there. I will probably lose these through the entire video. So, just note to self. Also, note to self, make sure I put on my Amazon wish list a box cutter so I don't destroy everything. Excuse me. Back. Let's see. What is... Sometimes I forget what I ordered too. Oh, this one. So I purchased the Throne of the Fallen. I took the other book out too, so I can get rid of the box. So I purchased the Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Mascalico. If I pronounce her name wrong, I do apologize. I did pick this up. This one is something I was interested about. I actually picked up the 2nd book because when I was in, I think it was my Books A Million store, they had the 2nd book on sale for like $5, maybe $8, and it was the hardcover version. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick that one up. It's decent. I heard the 2nd book wasn't the greatest, but they said the 1st one is really good and also follows different couples. And the 3rd book comes out this year as well. So I said, okay, I will start with this one. This one's a romantasy. And I am interested to reading this one. Sorry, my nose is really itchy right now. It looks like here's a quote from it. I warned you, I'm no saint, Miss Antonius. Again, I am bad with names. Please forgive me. So I warned you, Miss Antonius. Oh, before, let's get this off the back of my screen so you don't have just like a random QR code behind me. I warned you, I'm no saint, Miss Antonius. Envy closed the distance between them, caging her between himself and the wall. Nor am I a gentleman. I didn't help you out of the goodness of my heart. You have a rare talent, one that I am willing to pay an extraordinary amount of coin for. So I'm interested in reading this one. She's a thick boy, but I've read thick books in the past. But I am interested to see where this goes. So, and also looking at this that she's also written, I did pick up the Kingdom of the Wicked series. So I do have all three of those books as well. Barnes & Noble re-released them in a paperback with sprayed edges, which they're just a basic color. I do have that set as well that I do want to read. So this one I got off of Amazon. This one I think I paid $17 for. It looks like the original price on this one would be $29. So a little bit of a deal. The next one I purchased, and I know they're coming out with the second book of this as well this year, is Bridget Knightley's The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. So this one looks really good as well. I can read the, where is it? Oh, when Osric Mordaunt, member of the Freeran Order of Assassins, falls ill, he realizes he needs the expertise of a very specific healer. As fate would have it, the healer belongs to an enemy faction, the Halen Order. Ariane Fairham, yep, that's what I'm going with, and her fellow Halian are inundated by I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. By 6 children suffering from an outbreak of a previously long forgotten pox. Unable to get the funding needed to launch an immunization program, the Halen Order is desperate for money. So desperate that when Osric breaks into their headquarters to bribe Ariane, I'm going to go with Ariane, to heal him, she is forced to accept. As Isaac and Ariane work together to solve not only his illness, but the mysterious reoccurrence of the pox, they find themselves ardently denying their attraction, which only fuels the tension between them. Oh, and also this is duology. It says it right here. Book 1 in the Dearly Beloved duology. I think that's the name of the duology. The best love story begins with hate at first sight. So this looks really interesting. I do like a enemies to lovers trope. So you got the first one. It looks like it's going to have some more like magic and potions and different things like that. So I am interested in this one. Then the second book comes out, I want to say next month or in the next couple of months. I know it's like pretty early, or I could be completely wrong. So interested for that. All right, next box. Again, I have a tendency to have all the boxes. I also forgot when I made this Amazon order. When I made this Amazon order, I bought Yeti straws. So, because I lost mine and I don't know where the other one is, and I didn't want my straw to go through it. So, in this box, I got, this is a sticker that doesn't come off, doesn't it? Nope, it doesn't come off. I hate it. But it is what it is. This one is the Song of Achilles. I heard this is a retelling of Two Gods, and everybody's been talking about this for a while, and I wanted to read it. This is Achilles, the best of all Greek gods, son of the cruel sea goddess Theseus, and the legendary king Peleus. I'm about to be really bad with these names because they are Greek and I did not take classics or anything like that. But this one seems very interesting. They're going to go, I know it's a retelling of Achilles' story. So I am interested in this. So I picked this one up. And then I've been in my MM romance lately. No, I did not read Heated Rivalry. Yes, I do have that on my list as well as Game Changer. But before the Heated Rivalry came out, I read Brutal Titan. That's probably not the first one in the series. I think that's the second one. Or Savage Titan, I think the first one is written by E. Olson. I could be saying the author's name wrong. Give me one quick sec. I have it in my handy dandy iPad because that's where I read it at. Savage Titan was the first one by E.V. Olson. I read those and they were pretty. I read Savage Titan and Brutal Titan. They were pretty short reads, about like 127, 150 pages, which sometimes getting a short, quick read is really good, especially depending on how your life is, and mine is pretty busy. So I enjoyed that. So I went ahead and I was like, okay, I'm in my MM romance. Then I saw the Heated Rivalry thing and everything like that. And I do have a couple of MM romances that I do have on my list, like The Nightmare Before Christmas, Go Luck Yourself. I have both of those that I did not get a chance to read last year. So I'm making them a goal to read this year, hopefully. Not a part of my 2026 wrap TBR, but they are on the list for, like, if I get closer to the holiday season, I'll usually put like Christmas or books aside to read, particularly those, since they're more of a holiday type thing that kind of works better. So back on track, because I will get off track. I did pick up the Alexis Hall's boyfriend material and husband material. So this is the first book in the series where this is the fake boyfriend trope. And then this is the second book in the series. So I picked them up both. I picked up both of them because I heard great things about them. It pretty have really good reviews. So I picked both of those up. Yeah. As well as I picked up the collector's edition of, throw that over there, Red, White, and Royal Blue. I heard this one was really good too. Also, I think this is a fake romance or a secret romance. Not 100% sure. But, let's see. Just reading the thing. Jesus. Only problem is Alec has a beef with the actual Prince Henry across the pond. Oh, okay. So there's U.S. relations. They're both about the political, but then they have a secret romance. First, it was the two, they staged a truce so their family can make everything great. They become friends, but then they find out they had a secret romance. Got it. Okay, so this was a secret romance trope. But I heard good things about it. Okay, so downside, one thing I hate about light covers, nothing's wrong with this book. This is really pretty. But light cover books, so like white covers and things like that, if it comes from a warehouse or if it's not on the thing, they come like dirty, and that bothers my ever-loving son. Ooh, got artwork on the inside. That's pretty. And then, ooh, history, huh? That's cute too. I like that. I like that. I am a sucker, just like most of us are. Ooh, there's a back one too. That's cute. That's cute. That's real cute. History, huh? We bet we could make some. Okay. Bet we can make some. Let's see. I like that illustration and stuff in there. So that's really cool. So I'm interested to read this one too. So I do like this. So one thing, I am very particular about my books. So I will go into a store and I will look at every little crevice of the book. If it's something that I did not make and it's like overly bent or something like that, I will put it back because it will drive me insane. Also, I'm also a person too, if the book comes in paperback, the rest of the books have to be paperback. If it comes in hardcover, the entire books come in hardcover. So, little anal about that as well. Okay, so next box. Now this one is from what is this called? Wow, my brain stopped working. Oh, the Book Outlet. So the Book Outlet is one where I've noticed I ordered, this is like my third order from them, and I noticed that a lot of these books is that if you know, like, especially if you go into like Target, Walmart, those ones that are not like more superstores or the department stores where they don't hold a lot of books and they go through their books in like a cycle because it's usually come from a third party. I used to work for a third party when they did movies and stuff back in the day, when DVDs, VHSs, when their new releases come out and those front ends used to get changed. I used to do those back when for Kmart. This tells you my age and I really don't care. But this where some of those books go from those publishers where if Target or Walmart doesn't have enough room for them or their older book, they will go to these types of stores and you can get them for a discounted price. So I think the most I paid for a book was a set, which you will see soon, which was like $37 originally, like maybe $97 because they're paperback version. But some of these books, I think the most expensive I paid was like $10. And they have free shipping if it's over 50. So I do like that. And also like these pull tabs that they have on the box, which are really convenient and really easy to break down the box. You will sit here and watch me struggle or destroy this entire box. Aha! Almost there. Yay! I opened it. Alrighty. Okay, so the first one I got was, again, first book to that one. This is Tempest Tea. Again, these are ones that they're not the first publisher, or if it's an oversaturated of them, they'll have this goes in there. Sometimes you'll get like a mark on here just to show us this is a discounted book, or they're able to discount it, right? So it's not one like not the first print. Somebody explained it to me. I could be saying this wrong. Well, they'll add this mark on here just to show that it's not one of the first print of the book. So they could sell it at a different discounted price. But yep, so we've got the first book of Tempest Tea, which is smaller than I think the other one, which is down here. And they come pretty nicely. Like I said, the black mark like that's not going to bother me. So if it was on sprayed edges, that probably would bother me. But I don't think they do those for sprayed edge books. I haven't seen one anyway. This one is like a cozy. Ooh. This I did not know was going to come with a sprayed edge. Because on the website, it just shows. But nope, see? Now I know that they come with the sprayed edges. They will come with the line on the mark. Which, again, is not going to bother me as much. I thought it was, they could have just did a dot and not a full line like that, but again, the book was only, I think this one was like maybe $6 or $7. Regular price was probably $18.99, so it was half off. So this is the fall I want. This is a cozy love is brewing in a cozy creek where falling leaves lead to falling in love. So this looks like one of those cute little cozy read. This is probably going to be like a Hallmark type style book, which is nothing wrong. Those are not usually uh my cup of tea. We read, what did we do? I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which that book is somewhere in my other room, where we talked about, like, a friend of mine really wanted to read it, and I was like, okay, we'll read it with you. We have like our own little mini book club. It's like 4 of us. So I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I finished it in one sitting, but I see the hype for it. I see why people like it. It is not for me. I am not a Hallmark girly. I am not a Lifetime girly. I do not. They're not for me. So I read it. That book is probably going to go to a friend of mine who I know will enjoy it, but I would not continue that series. Um, Even some of the side characters were interesting, but it was just way too over the top. It was the makings of that, and I'm waiting for that to be turned into a Hallmark movie. And if it has not, man, Hallmark, y'all missing out on an opportunity. Go ahead and buy those rights. Um, I do like that certain books come with playlists, so you can listen to the playlists while reading the book. That's not for me all the time, but it's funny because I would go through these. It's like, oh, I have that song. Oh, I have that song. Oh, I have that song. Because I like lists. I like just reading the books by themselves without the playlist, or have like lo-fi playing in the background. But I do appreciate a good playlist with a book, especially if it works. But so got the fall I want. Ooh, it has a little metallic thingy on here too. The little things that make me happy. All right. What else did I get? So this one, when I say that it comes like a lot of the Target ones that will go put back there, this one has a little bit of a damage, but it's not terrible. It's like a little tear right there. You probably can barely see it. Has a little mark. Again, that doesn't bother me. This one's Give Me a Reason by A.L. Jackson. I do have some other A.L. Jackson books over there. I was looking for the first one, couldn't find it, and I think these are interconnected standalones. So I did pick this one up. Ooh, this video is 25 minutes, which is okay. Then B.K. Borison, I've heard a lot about them. And this is one where you have like some marks and stuff there. This is why light covers are not my favorite. But again, that's not going to bother me. As long as the book is not fully damaged, it's okay. But this one is called Mixed Signals. And then, because I do have Love Light Farms, I do have the Christmas one that she came out with the Spirit of Christmas Past. I cannot think of the name of that book, but I did pick that one up. So I got both of those. And then she has some other books. And she's also has the one book that's very popular that's out now. Again, cannot think of the name of it. But I was going back and forth if I wanted to pick that one up or not. So I got Mixed Signals, In the Weeds. I think these all follow either a fall theme or spring. I have no idea. And then Business Casual. This one got a little bit, it's not too bad. So, and then again, they'll have the lines through the book, which is not a big deal. I get it. It doesn't fully destroy the book, but for a discounted price that I only paid like $6 to $7 for these, I can't be mad at it. And then these were Target exclusives. At the time when these came out, I had to get the rest of it. So this is Pucked Love. I do have the rest of the series. I was missing a couple of them here, so I'm glad I picked up these. And then they have sprayed edges of the couples. Not all of them have sprayed edges of the couples, but I thought this was really cute. And those, I know this is an interconnected standalones, because I think the last book, they all like go to like a ski cottage or something like that. And they all meet up and hang out. Because they all are like friends. Because they follow, I think, an entire hockey team. So that's the end of that box. And then I have my final big box, which is going to be interesting. So I have to move some stuff. Yeah. Oh. Whew. That one's heavy. So, alright, let's get the scissors again. Try not to destroy my nails, even though they need to get done. Ha! Yay. All the plastic. Okay. Oh, this one perforated is already done. Okay. Alright, so this one is again part of that series, so it's pucked off. Oh, excuse me. This one again came from Target, so I'll peel that sticker off later because again, stickers bother to send out of me. So those will go. That's a different perforation right there, but sprayed edges, it's better to look that way. On that side, then that side. Then I have, ooh, this one's seen better days, especially that sticker. So this one has a sprayed edge, which the other one doesn't. Interesting. So this one has a sprayed edge. This one doesn't. I don't think that's gonna bother me. It might. I might repurchase this one if I can find the sprayed edge. We'll see. If I do, I'll just probably donate that one. But this one's never looked like. I think this is the 4th one in that series. Again, I have one of them, maybe 2. I can't fully remember. So I do have that. This one's kind of warped at the bottom, but it's not too bad. Again, like I said, I can't really be mad at a book that I only paid $8 for if it has some like damages and stuff to it. So got that one, and that one's by AJ Jackson as well. Oh, I did buy the series. I do have the other because this one's the sprayed edge as well. So I like because this has like black stencil, so with the black mark it doesn't look as bad. This one is Promise Me Always AL, because I thought I might have, like, I was really hoping I didn't buy a duplicate, because I have done that a couple of times. I brought, during the Barnes & Noble sale, I bought, Crown Tide, by Alex Astor, which is the Nightshade, Lightlark series. Lightlark, Nightshade, Skyshade, okay, let's try this again. Lightlark, Nightbane, Skyshade, Crown Tide. There we go. And I got them both on sale, but I picked up the Barnes & Noble one, and I was like, oh, I don't have this. I was reorganizing my books. Discovery was on the floor somewhere next to another book that I forgot I had, and I was like, that's when you know you have a problem, when you discover that you bought 2 of the same book. I think that was the 2nd time I've done that. On accident, not on purpose. So this one, again, I think these are either interconnected or they might be standalone, but in the same universe. I am not 100% sure. But I picked up that one, and I have another series of A.L. Jacksons as well. Then I picked up this. Now, this one doesn't have a black mark on it. Again, it's a hit and miss depending on what you get. I picked up Voyage of the Dam. I think I paid $10 for this one. And I thought it was really pretty. It's gold. It has a dragon on it. I like fantasy, romantasy. It's cool. There will be magic. There will be murder. And those sounds like 2 of the most greatest things on earth for me. 12 magical blessings. 12 days at sea. 1 chance to stop a killer and save the world. Yep. That's why I picked this up. This is pretty. I was like, yep. Yep, gimme. Then I bought, oh, I've heard a lot about this one. This came in multiple different covers too. Again, this one doesn't have a black mark on it. I don't, again, it's hit or miss, like I said. This one is, well, the front has some damage to it. But again, I don't care. That one's not that bad. This is Air by Sabah Tahir. So I heard some things about this one too. An orphan and outcast, a prince, and a killer who will bring an empire to his knees. So this is sounded good. It's about, I think it's following the adventures of 3 unlikely heroes to go stop a killer. That's what I'm thinking. But this sounds good. So, and she a thick boy. A Tour de Force of Fantasy. When I first read that, I was like, so help me God, if this is in a different language. Because they'll sell some different languages on there too. And I'm like, did I pick up something silly? But I'm interested to read that one. And it's pretty. Look how pretty that is. And then, last but not least, I fell for it. I have the first book. Oh my God, it's heavy. I have the first book in the series. They have the entire box set of Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns. This is originally a $95 set. I got it for $37 on there, which is a really good deal because even on here, depending on where they purchase it, because they still have like the little sticker on here, it was $95 MSRP. It was 32% off, which is $62.49. And again, I paid like $37 for this. And I've heard mixed things about this. I heard this one is like some people's Roman Empire. I've been kind of scared to start this. It's like this book, Fourth Wing, her other one that she has, I cannot, Throne of Glass. I'm a little bit scared to read because there's so much hyped. I feel like I might get disappointed by it. I've already heard this one's really slow. And they say if you get this through this one, which is the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, if you can get through this one, as soon as you pick up this one, it just goes. And I'm like, if I gotta get through the first book to even get to the second book and I'm not liking it, unless you end on a cliffhanger or something like that, and like I am so invested in the characters, even if it is slow, I would give it a pass. So I'm going to give this a chance. I do have the first book, but the set was like way more affordable. So I went ahead and got that. And then the first book that I have myself, I think I'm going to give to a friend who was interested in reading it. And I know she's just restarted her book journey. So book reading journey, because she bought a couple of books. So I think I'm going to give that to her. And then I'm going to give these a try. So altogether, I'm not about to count these books, but I had a pretty nice haul. Where I want to put all these books is going to be the interesting question. But this was a good book loot. I like the loot. I got a lot of great loot in this book loot. How many times can I say loot? But I like loot more so than haul. It seems like everybody uses haul. I like book loot better. So I'll put this down because she's heavy. All right. Well, I would like to thank you all for taking a look at my lovely book loot. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and reviews on some of these books as well as other books. Again, I do read on both physical copies and Kindle. Not a huge audiobook reader. I might try to get into it, but we'll see. We'll see. Please make sure you if you like the video, just hit like on the video, put a comment, and let me know what kind of books that you're looking into for 2026, or show me some of the book loots that you had and the upcoming sales that got going on. I know there's still some couple of sales are going on currently right now. When this video is posted, I think Books A Million, if there's one near you, still have their mix and match where they're buy one, get one half off. Barnes & Noble still has some 50% books off hardcovers going on currently right now, up until February. And I know in February we'll have like romance books that are going to be on sale too. So show me some of the things that you got down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.